देश के पूर्व गृह मंत्री पी चिदंबरम ने हाल ही में 26/11 हमले को लेकर बड़े खुलासे किए। पी चिदंबरम ने तब अपनी जिम्मेदारी को कैसे निभाया और किन चैलेंज का सामना किया, इन मुद्दों पर इनसाइड आउट में उन्होंने बात की। एबीपी न्यूज की पॉलिटिकल एडिटर मेघा प्रसाद के साथ सुनिए।
It's about the 2008 26/11 attack. So you became the Home Minister. You took charge from Mr. Shivraj Patil, who was pretty much forced to resign 4 days after the incident. Now, sir, my question to you here is that you took upon the mantle. Whatever happened back then was perhaps, and I think in the history of India, this was the biggest attack that we've seen, went on for 3 long days. You as the Home Minister, sir, back then, what was going on in your mind? Did retribution, avenging the attack ever cross your mind? Because at that point in time, we did not as a government do anything to bring those responsible to justice.
Your conclusion is wrong.
Okay.
But I will explain.
Okay.
I became Home Minister the day after the terrorists were neutralized.
Yeah, that was 30th of
On
November.
the 1st of December.
Yes, sir.
The last terrorist was neutralized on the 30th of November.
Right.
And I think it was a Sunday when I was called by the Prime Minister in the morning and said, we are moving you to from finance to home.
Okay.
I said, but I don't wish to go.
Oh.
He says, we have already taken a decision. I said, who's we? He said, Mrs. Gandhi was Congress President, naturally, and he. And I said, may I speak to Mrs. Gandhi and come back? He said, I think she is not in town today, but you will have to move and take charge tomorrow morning. Because just before you came, you must have seen Mr. Shivraj Patil go out of my room, and he has tendered his resignation.
Okay.
I said, listen, I would be very happy to complete my term as Finance Minister. I had presented 5 budgets and the elections were in 2009,
Right.
April.
Right.
He says, no, you will have to stand by the party's decision and you will have to move.
This is
I
more
said,
of
all
an
right.
order.
I said, I'll move, but reluctantly.
Reluctantly. Okay.
When I moved and I knew what had to be done, see, I had no acquaintance with the preparedness of our defense forces.
Okay, sir.
I had no acquaintance with the preparedness of our intelligence agencies. I had no knowledge of the assets in intelligence agencies are built in Pakistan and in the neighborhood. I went in blank.
Okay.
Without disclosing any official secret.
Yes, sir.
It did cross my mind that we should do some act of retribution.
It crossed your mind.
Yeah, it crossed my mind.
Okay.
I did discuss it with the Prime Minister and other people who mattered.
Yes.
And apparently the Prime Minister had discussed this even when the attack was going on. I don't know. I can only surmise. And the conclusion was largely influenced by the MEA and the IFS that we should not physically react to the situation, but we should employ diplomatic means. That was the conclusion at that time. And I was told that, but remember, the whole world was descending upon Delhi to tell us that don't start a war. For example, Condoleezza Rice,
Yeah.
who was the then Secretary of State, flew in 2 or 3 days after I took over to meet me and the Prime Minister and to say, please don't react. I said, this is a decision which the government will take.
You say that the IFS lobby almost
No,
largely
it's not a lobby. I
influenced-
didn't use the
the
word
IFS, the
lobby.
IFS people,
The
they
IFS, the
influenced the
diplomatic
final
service.
decision. Okay, so I just want to quickly, take you through some lines that I read in Shiv Shankar Menon's book, the book that he wrote, Choices Inside the Making of India's Foreign Policy.
He mentions what I said.
He says, I urged both External Affairs Minister Pranab Mukherjee and Prime Minister Manmohan Singh that we should retaliate and be seen to retaliate to deter further attacks. For me, Pakistan had crossed a line that demanded action. My preferences was overt action against LET headquarters in Muridke and LET camps in POK. He goes on to say that Mr. Mukherjee seemed to agree with the idea. He didn't say anything about you in that book in this context.
Yeah, he would not have.
So I want to know, Mr.
I don't know,
Chidambaram, you
you
were the
should
Home
ask
Minister.
him.
What was your view back then?
You should ask him. I can't disclose the internal conversations at that time, but I confirmed that the decision was not to retaliate.
But what was, like you said, initially you said that you thought we should have retaliated. And this was discussed. And he's the Foreign Secretary. He was the Foreign Secretary then.
I don't entirely agree with this recollection, so let's leave it there.
Okay, all right. Because sir, the question again, in hindsight, a lot of questions are being asked now that Pahalgam has happened, Operation Sindoor, we've witnessed it.
You
Hence
are
questions
making
repeatedly.
you are comparing
Huh.
2008
And 8,
with 2025.
25. Yeah.
17 years.
Okay.
Several things have happened. Therefore, don't compare 2008 and 2025.
And why is that? Why would you say don't compare?
See, the preparedness of our defense forces,
Okay.
the positioning of the intelligence assets were very different in 2008.
Okay.
As I discovered in the weeks and months
After taking over.
after my appointment.
Okay.
So we had to rebuild our assets, rebuild our preparedness, which
Okay.
we did.
Okay. But in hindsight, Mr. Chidambaram, honestly, if I were to ask you, you think your government went soft on terror back then?
No, it was not soft on terror. We did not retaliate for reasons.
You think we should have?
My personal view
Personal,
was
yeah.
we should have. But I don't decide on my personal view. I take on the strengths and weaknesses of the government.
That. I understand that. But when I was reading this book and Mr. Menon says that he felt that Pakistan had crossed a line and that needed a retaliation.
I don't share Mr. Menon's recollection of what happened in 2008.
But you personally felt that we should have.
That's my personal
That's your
view.
personal view.
और इस इंटरव्यू में हुए बड़े खुलासे के बाद अब प्रक्रियाओं का दौर भी शुरू हो गया है। बीजेपी के राज्यसभा सांसद सुधांशु त्रिवेदी ने कहा है कि आखिर किसने पूर्व गृह मंत्री पी चिदंबरम को 26/11 हमले के बाद कार्रवाई से रोका था, यह सवाल पूछा गया है।
चिदंबरम साहब का एक बयान आया है जिसमें उन्होंने कहा है कि 26/11 के हमले के बाद गृह मंत्री जब वो बने तो उनका विचार था कि पाकिस्तान पे कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए, पर तत्कालीन पार्टी के नेतृत्व ने उसकी अनुमति नहीं दी।
बड़ी खबर का रुख करते हैं। बिहार विधानसभा चुनाव से जुड़ी बड़ी खबर है। कुछ ही देर में फाइनल वोटर लिस्ट आ सकती है। मतदाता सूची से जो जानकारी मिल रही है, 70 से 72 लाख नाम अंतिम सूची में हट सकते हैं। करीब 7 करोड़ 35 लाख नाम संभव हैं। तो आपको बता दें कि 243 सदस्यीय बिहार विधानसभा का कार्यकाल 22 नवंबर को समाप्त हो रहा है। विधानसभा चुनाव 6 अक्टूबर के बाद कभी भी घोषित हो सकते हैं। वोटर लिस्ट का ड्राफ्ट 1 अगस्त को जारी हुआ था और 1 सितंबर तक लोगों से दावा और आपत्ति मांगे गए थे और अब आज फाइनल लिस्ट आ सकती है।
एबीपी न्यूज आपको रखे आगे।